right, y'all. Got another episode of Deep Talk. Tell the folks who we got in front of the lens today, man.
Go by the name of 36 Lad, man, from Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So let the folks know what you do for the people that don't know.
I'm a music artist, man. So I got 8 projects out. Probably, I don't know how many videos, but I'm a music artist, man. I'm just pushing, doing me, you know.
How long you been doing music for?
I dropped my first project 2010. Been rapping since probably elementary school, but I dropped my first project 2010. Was actually out on bail and I knew I was going in. So I dropped my first project straight to the wolves. 18 Hard, I dropped that. And while I was locked up, that was kind of buzzing. So I was like, shit, when I come home, I'm gonna go ahead and push this joint. So been moving ever since.
What time you do, bro?
I did 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I know how it is in there. It's a little rough. You know, it's a little rough in there.
Absolutely.
Was you writing when you was in there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy. I was writing in there, but everything I wrote while I was in there, I didn't record none of it. By the time I got home, it was a different sound. And I ain't like none of it.
But you still got it in the stack?
Yeah, I still got it.
In case you
Yeah, absolutely.
You know.
I need to go back and pick from it, pick some pieces out of there and put it together.
I'm saying.
I came home with maybe about 10 books though.
Some book, that's heavy.
Full of songs.
See, a lot of people, it'd be hard for. Some people would say they can't get motivated to write while they in prison, while they in jail. You know what I mean? Some people be like, that's how they can, let off.
Yeah. For me, how I wrote, I used to listen to the radio and certain songs. They play the same songs on the radio. Certain songs I would write to, I would just have to catch them when they come on. I'm like, oh, this, all right, boom, I go to that. Right to it. Oh, this on, all right, I go to that. That's how I was doing it. Yeah. Now they got tablets and all that, so you probably can hear the beats and all that, but that's how I was doing it.
And then you just dang 10 books, you said?
Yeah, I got at least 10 books.
That's a lot. Boy, that's like a couple hours.
Yeah, that's crazy. But the sound was different. By the time I came home, the sound was different. Man, I had to find the sound.
All right, so let me ask you this. What type of artist do you think you are? Like, what would you label yourself as?
I would say, I don't know. I don't know the category.
All right.
So
you wouldn't call yourself a drill rapper?
Definitely not a drill rapper.
Definitely not a drill rapper.
I would say MC. I would say MC.
MC.
Part lyricist, part, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I like to make music that people can feel. You feel me? More so soulful music.
Is it more commercialized or is it more towards the underground?
More underground. More underground. I don't really have a lot of commercial songs. I got a few, but I don't really push for that. That's just that ain't what come out. You feel me?
Do you feel like do you feel like you gotta switch over to make it to a certain status, like to a certain point? Do you feel like you gotta switch over from underground to all the way to mainstream or to like commercial?
If the music is there, I believe like the streets they can determine if you want to be in the mainstream. Because I just seen songs that's not even mainstream music, but it turned mainstream just because the people like it. You feel me?
But did it continue? Did that
people got a wave off of that, and you start getting booked for features and on other kind of platforms, but you still doing your kind of music.
Sure.
So.
All right, so let me ask you this. Are you signed to anybody? Or you with a label?
So right now, we got like a joint venture, me, 50 Shots, Armor 50, Raj. We just trying to push, man. So
the 50 Shots, y'all basically collabing on that label?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And who does that label consist of?
Right now, number one artist on there is Mercy 700. That's really the push.
Shout out Mercy.
Of course, I'm pushing, Armor pushing, but we're really trying to back Mercy right now. More the younger generation.
You gotta come. It's a lot of tension out there. You just gotta come with them. You gotta stay consistent.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be obstacles you gotta get through. You just gotta stay consistent, man. So, how long has that label been formed? Is it?
It's been a few years, but what, like 2 years now? 2, maybe pushing 3 years.
Okay.
And we've been just pushing. We've been pushing, man. So we actually gotta shoot in Miami. June. We got a shoot down there. We did St. Louis. We did Houston. We did Atlanta. So we just pushing. We working.
So what's the process? If somebody wanted to, all right, let me ask you this. Are y'all looking for artists?
We're not looking for artists right now. Unless you just crazy and we gotta,
Just ain't got no
yeah,
choice.
yeah.
Gotcha.
If it's one of them, then we taking them. But other than that, we just pushing what we got right now. We trying to open the doors up, man. So
So if
that's what
somebody
we're
was
doing.
interested in signing with y'all, just hold off a little bit.
Just hold off. Let us open these doors first. You feel me? So that's what we trying to do. We trying to open the doors for the state, for real, for real.
That's what it's all about, man. I keep saying it since I
Getting these
started.
connects, man. So when somebody come along, we can say, all right, go this way, go that way, go this way. We can, you know what I mean? It's a little easier. So we putting in the footwork right now.
Okay? You know what I mean? Everything always has potential to grow as long as it's got consistent and you got the talent with it. How you feel about motion and talent? Do you feel as though you need both? Or do you feel like both is important? Or is
Both is important, but definitely motion. I would say you need motion more because you can have all the talent in the world, but if you ain't doing nothing, then it don't count. So the motion part, definitely. You gotta put in the work. Gotta put in the work. You see some of the most successful people that you be like, what the hell is this? This is bullshit. But they everywhere. They pushing. You feel me? So you definitely need that.
do you think that got something to do with where they from too? As far as like they state pushing them hard?
Absolutely.
Thinking
The
everybody
support.
else-
Yeah, absolutely. Depends on the support you have behind you though. But if somebody see you working, then it's only natural everybody should have behind you. Like, yo, this boy working or she working, like, let's get behind her. She got the motion, you feel me? And push it harder.
Huh? Okay, now I ain't mean to cut you off about the motion and talent. But I didn't know if he was trying to finish about the talent part. As you said, the motion.
Nah, you definitely, I would say talent helps. You feel me?
Talent help with-
It definitely helps, but you definitely need the motion first though. You need to move around and get your feet wet.
I feel like now, yeah, at 25, because with the whole social media, that comes with being an entertainer. You gotta learn social media. You gotta have that motion. You gotta have a certain amount of followers.
Yeah,
That's like the
nowadays,
fan base.
yeah, nowadays they want to see you outside of what you're doing, outside of your music. They want to see what you're doing, your regular life, and you posting regular stuff and getting into shit. They want to see that. They want to get in tune with that. So that's kind of part of it too.
Definitely part of it, man. It's definitely part of it.
That's why everybody going on them platforms and the baddies and all them kind of platforms to get seen,
Mhm.
and then you push your music on them.
Some of them be like crazy on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people don't care. They just say,
Really
fuck
make
it.
themselves-
I'm gonna go ahead and look crazy, do whatever it takes to try and get a piece of fame. But I ain't chasing no fame. I just want some money. I ain't with the fame. I don't even like attention. So
Right.
I take the money, but I ain't really chasing the fame. So a lot of shit I won't do.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, most definitely. Back in the day, it was definitely more so talent because you had to. It was more so word of mouth. Like, you know, this dude, like,
Yo.
it wasn't more social media. You
Yeah.
had to prove it more. You had to.
Yo, Bull Fire, when he pull up, or I'm calling such and so, he gonna come. You feel me?
Yeah.
Niggas had to see it.
Now it's just, you know, it's kind
Now everything is more gimmick.
Everything more given.
But it's working, so you can't really.
It's definitely working.
It's working. People getting on like that. People doing their thing, so you can't really knock it. But it ain't for me though.
So what you got going on, man? As far as with your music, like, what you got coming up?
So next project is me and Armor 50. We dropping Legends Live Forever on May 30th. So that's gonna be crazy. We got all bangers on there. We dropping that. We just shot 2 videos in the last 2 weeks for that. So we ready to push that crazy. That's ready to be the summer run right there. We ready to push that.
I seen a couple of y'all videos, man. Them jones is clean.
Yeah, so
You
that's
guys
what we
been
on.
clean.
Quality, man.
What's the
Quality.
videographer? Who been
Quality.
been doing?
MC, man.
Shout out MC.
Yeah, absolutely. He been rocking with us since day one, so he do all our videos. So,
He definitely made a mark out here. That's one thing I'm
he
good.
running. He running with us. He with it. Hit him, yo. We need to work. Where we at? Let's go. So,
On it.
shout out to that.
Shout out to that, man. Always on work. Can't be mad about that, man. Like, feel me? I don't like laziness anyway. I feel like laziness is like,
But you
you
need
got
to
time to be lazy right
need to
now.
build a team like that for it to work, though. You feel me?
Yeah, most definitely.
Video guy always on deck. Engineer on deck. people on deck. Say if this person ain't got it, then this person gonna pick it up. We just gotta make it work. So that's part of a team. So you know what I mean?
Do you feel like an entourage and a team is the same thing?
No, absolutely not.
What's the
Entourage just around, just around for real. They just coming along, tagging along. But with the entourage, creates kind of more problems too, though, because you can't watch everybody, and then other people get in this shit. You know what I mean? Then people that's there to work, everybody on a mission, everybody on one mission.
Mhm.
You shooting, you making sure we record, you getting the behind the scenes footage, you rapping. You the artist for the day, so we putting all the attention on you. We security, everybody just switch roles. You feel me?
Mhm.
To get it done.
Yeah, a lot of but some people seem like an entourage though is do you feel as though entourage play a part as to like helping it though sometimes or nah? Not really?
Probably can help depending on what's going on. You feel me?
Or like with like shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Feel for to have an entourage.
certain towns and shit, you might want to take a little extra entourage with you. So you always got that. You know what I mean? But still, then everybody got a part.
Right.
You can't just have people just lingering around because it causes more problems.
From each of
You got other shit going on. You got people getting in this shit and they fall back on you.
back on you.
Oh, they with them. Oh, they would. You feel me? So we try to avoid that. We try to make sure everybody get home safe.
Definitely gotta make sure everybody go home safe. Do you feel like it's with the music industry right now in Delaware? Do you feel like it's clicked up?
I don't really know. I see a lot of people working with each other. I see a lot of mix and matching people working with each other. So I wouldn't really say clicked up.
Yeah. So we feel like everybody will be able to work with everybody if they.
I believe they should. You feel me? I don't see if there's a reason not. If ain't no blood been shed nowhere, I think we should work more together for real.
When I first started interviewing, at first that's the kind of energy
That you get.
that I was getting. Not even for myself, even when I interview artists or people that's in entertainment, it was just little things they might say or you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But now I feel like everything is just coming together right now.
It's definitely it's definitely a lot more motion with everybody. Everybody got something going on and people collabing and everybody doing their thing right now. It's definitely progressing though. I can say that.
It's definitely progressive. I like it, man. Do you feel like this gonna be the year somebody break through?
If not this year, next year, somebody definitely coming out of here. It's just a amount of time of who and when. You feel me? But
Definitely.
we got too much talent. We just gotta keep moving around. All the artists just gotta keep moving around and hitting these spots and these platforms and making themselves known. That's really part of it. You can't just stay here. You gotta move around, man. More moving around, the more opportunities you can open up. You feel me? So that's part of the game too, man.
Yeah, I believe somebody gonna make it. I feel like we just need people to back them when they do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if somebody if they right there, I think the whole state should just get behind them and push them over, man.
It's gonna be hard in Delaware.
No matter who it is, yeah.
Cause it seems like as soon as somebody get like enough, like start getting like enough motion to where they kind of like it's going a little bit, it feel like it's some type of tension or something wrong, it's an issue. It's like, damn, why can't we just
Somebody pulling their card on something or something.
Man, leave that shit the fuck
Oh.
alone. Y'all want to pulling it before? Leave that shit alone then. Just leave it alone. Unless it's going to help them, like as far as like clear something up and it's going to help them. And other than that, leave that shit alone, man. I feel like everybody want to be the first person.
We gotta get somebody over the hump, man. I don't give a fuck who it is. We just gotta get somebody over the hump. Hopefully it's the right person that's gonna come back and open the doors up to get niggas in there. You feel me? So
What you consider making it though, as far as over the hump?
as far as just getting in the mainstream, just getting in them rooms of the mainstream artists, you ain't even had to really have a deal, just being able to get in them rooms that we ain't really been in yet.
Have one of them mainstream artists want to contact you, reach out to you, contact you, and book you for a feature.
Yo, what you
anything,
want?
what you
Boom, and that shit take off like that. Niggas is hitting you and you hopping on mainstream remixes and you in the mix.
You in the
You
mix.
feel me?
That's how you. That's
And
how
get some
you know something.
and get some money coming in. And then you can start turning your folks on and turn it, you know what I mean? So when you go somewhere, you can bring another artist or two. Yo, y'all come on. You feel me? I get y'all in the door. I don't know how y'all gonna work it when y'all get here, but I'm doing my part.
It's been decades, man. Since somebody, well, I ain't gonna wait. Ain't nobody ever made it out here. As far as I feel like with the music business, and made it as far as to the point to where they really somebody to a status to where they mainstream and they coming back, shouting us back out. Do you think it's a reason, like as far as like something higher than what we got going on? Like
We gotta be together though for somebody even to get out and want to come back. You don't want to come back and grab niggas that's gonna be in the way and fuck it up for everybody. You feel me? You gotta worry about that too.
But I'm saying though, for example, with that Murder Town USA situation, with Jada Pinkett wanted to film
Yeah.
Murder Town USA, right? They didn't do it because they says we'll have a bad name on Delaware and some other stuff.
That was some shit with the state too. That would have
Do you
been.
think it's like stuff like that, and with the music that'll make people be like, nah, don't gravitate. Like it's something stopping the music
I don't
game.
think so because that's everywhere. The crime, it's everywhere, if not more, in other places. I think that would have been great though if they would have brung that to Delaware, but they would have had to get some Delaware people to put in the mix of that. That would have been crazy. You feel me?
I think they
That
was
been
scared.
crazy.
They was
That was-
scared
that
to
was-
think that was going
That was the state just scared, like, oh nah, we don't want.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I be thinking the state be having their hands in some of this
Nah,
shit.
that definitely
man.
was the state. Like, nah, we don't want that shit here. But that would have been crazy for Delaware. We had something to look forward to.
All right, so let me ask you this, man. If you had to, I asked everybody when I first interviewed artists anyway. If you had to choose 3 artists that you had to listen to for 24 hours,
24 hours.
nobody in your camp,
No, I'm gonna give you some. I'm
and
gonna
they
give.
gotta be from Delaware.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, I'm definitely gonna give him Songbird the Goddess.
They
I
shot.
bang her. I listen to her, so that's my dog. I would have to say, I'm interested in listening to this new Geno album that's about to drop. So I'm definitely gonna tap into that.
Shout out Geno.
Somebody else that I will listen to the whole 24. I like P. Dot too, man.
Shout out.
His
P-Dot.
album's been crazy. That nigga dropped albums back to back. They got like 30 albums, man.
Yeah, shout out.
So-
He grinding.
Yeah, that would be a nice stream to listen to to go ahead and tap in.
Okay. Hey, listen, like that's definitely a nice lineup. I could bump that.
Yeah, it's a little
Fuck
bit.
that.
That's a little bit of everything.
I can bump that. That's a nice lineup, man. Is it any matter of fact? Before I ask you that, I heard you say Songbird the Goddess, right? How do you feel the R&B game is in Delaware, man? Do you think it's not enough of it? You think we need more R&B from male?
I think we do know we need more, but I do see it progressing though. I do see it. All right, some people hopping in that R&B lane, getting doing what they do. So I like it. You feel me? I like it.
Definitely.
So I think it's going as the years go by. I think it's definitely going to be more, especially with the younger people coming up,
Yeah, I think it's.
and they be having some heat.
I
That
got
should
a
be
few
fire.
interviews that's coming up with some R&B
Man, they
artists.
be having some fire. I'm like, yo, this shit really fire.
Every R&B artist that I listened to from Delaware recently, since I started interviewing, they fire. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
Everybody got their own. That's my opinion. That's just they fire. They got something going on. I think they gotta, if they push it enough and do it right, they might have a little more chance than the others, man.
Yeah.
For real.
I would say so too.
keeping it-
No, I would definitely say so.
They got a little something going on, man. But yeah, R&B, I think we need to push that a little more, man.
You gotta get out there and start singing. Man.
Well, man,
Yeah.
no, they don't want me to do that. I put my own game up. So, is there anybody that you want to work with that you haven't worked with that you would like to reach out with to?
Man, I work with anybody. A lot of people reach out. I say, man, shit, let's work. Send it. Send it. Let's work. I ain't got no problem.
Downstate.
Well, I was for where you at?
Right.
Out of state,
Respect.
downstate.
I respect.
Nigga reach out like, yo,
Right.
but you gotta have something going on too. I ain't wasting no time. That's one thing I don't do. If you ain't got no motion, you ain't got no videos in 2 years, you ain't got no albums, I'm not wasting my time.
Yeah.
But if you working on a project or you just put a project out, you doing a show, you do, all right, fuck it, let's work. That's how it's supposed to go.
Do you charge?
Not locally, I don't charge.
Okay, I respect
I don't charge locally.
it. How you feel about artists that do charge?
Shit,
I mean, charge.
I think you deserve the charges. You know what I mean? You gotta know your worth.
Do you think people have a right to charge because
Yeah,
nobody
absolutely.
made it or got over it?
I'm saying your artist is still taking time out your day and you gotta come up with this shit and all, you feel me? This shit take a lot of money. This shit definitely ain't easy.
Definitely not easy.
Especially videos and sessions, and this shit ain't easy.
Yeah, that shit definitely not easy, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you coming on the platform
Yeah, absolutely.
and showing love and supporting. Like I said, I feel like this is the year. I've been watching you for a little bit. You definitely been, doing your thing.
Appreciate it.
I mean, like I said, those videos is plain. Keep dropping them, and they make sense. You know what I mean? The videos make sense.
Yeah.
How you feel about people dropping songs and the videos don't make sense?
Get a lot of that. Some people just can't. I don't know.
You feel like the video make the song more?
It does.
Push it a
The
little-
video, people want to see the visuals. You got the hot song, people want to see the visuals. Sometimes it don't match, it'll throw you off. So they got to at least match a little bit. You can't have a love song and you fucking and the motherfucker Pooh Shiesty on with a Draco riding around there. What the fuck is going on? You feel me? So it got me at least make a little bit of sense.
Would you, all right, since you said you do a song with anybody and all that, would you do songs with drill rappers?
I will if it makes sense. If it fit. If I don't like how it go, if I don't think I can get it, I'll just stay away from it. I'll be like, that ain't me. But if it's something I can fuck up, shit, let's go. You feel me?
Do it matter on a person background, bro? If they do feature with you now, when I say background, we're gonna gear more towards the street background. So if somebody was on Paperwork and they wanted to do a song with you, just to do not even no street song, a commercial song.
I say it's music, man. Let's work. It's music. A lot of times I don't even know these niggas' background. I don't be knowing these people. By the time we did a song, it'd be too late. It'd be already done. Like you can't keep tab on everybody. That's like if somebody hit you in the industry and say, yo, I'm gonna pay you $5,000 to do this feature. You say, all right, and then come to find out they on Paperwork.
It's like a song.
Or would you do it or would you wouldn't do it? Like, yo, they on Paperwork, they ready to give you $5
I
minutes.
forgot who it was, bro. It's crazy you said
It's
that.
music.
I forgot who it was that did that. Somebody did a song with somebody, and I think it was Gunna. Did a song with somebody. I can't remember who it was. I don't want to say the wrong name. And then that whole thing with Thug came out.
I
and they
seen
sent
that. I
him
think
his
it was
bread back.
Bandman or somebody. One of them.
It was somebody that sent him his
Yeah,
bread
I
back.
seen
Like,
that.
nah, who? Or something like
They
that.
already in position. They don't,
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that play out. It's crazy. I seen that play out. But yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate you coming on the platform. Hopefully, we'll get you back on. You know what I mean? Anything else upcoming that you got going on before we get out of here?
Legends live forever. Me and Ormer 50, May 30th. Make sure y'all grab that. All Labor Clothing. Y'all hit me up for that. And we working, man. Let's get it.
Hold on, all label working. I mean,
All Labor Clothing.
all label clothing. So
Yeah.
we got merch.
Definitely got the merch. Got the merch. I gotta make sure I give you something before we pull off.
What's the process of getting that merch? Is it like any online?
I popped the trunk, man.
You probably gonna
Yeah, I
keep
popped
it
the
in.
trunk.
I feel that that's the
pull
best way.
I pull up on them.
Pull
So
back, let's pull up. That's how you know you guaranteed that. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. I appreciate it, man. All right.
That's all it is.